All right, mic check, 1 2 1 2, mic check, 1 2 1 2. I know I did this like at the very start of the stream, but like that wasn't a real mic check. How we doing? How we holding up? Sorry about being a little late. Genuinely, um, this was one of those multiple moments where I'm like walking around pre-stream, and I'm like, what the fuck was that noise? And then I have to go check out what that noise was, and then it turns out that like a window is open and it's making a door move. But it takes me too long to find that out because I can't find the fucking source of the sound anywhere. Um yeah, no, like sorry for starting late. I genuinely got caught up in like when you're playing like an open world game and you get so worried about the side quests that like, oh no, the Nerevarine prophecy, it is ended. That's where it is. That's where it is with my brain, is like, I will get so caught up in the side things that it's like, oh shit, right, stream. Because it's like, okay, I'll get everything set up, use the bathroom, and then we'll be right back on, even if I'm running a little behind schedule. That's fine. Or, yeah, behind schedule. What the fuck is that constant slamming noise, though? And it was a window that was open and a door that was open that doesn't latch. That's what it was. And I am so embarrassed that it took me forever to find that that was the cause. Also, hi Iris, how you doing? Now, on that subject, y'all want to go into a game with a time crunch that has to have me knuckle down and try an objective? Thank you, thank you. Also, for the time being, until we figure out how to fix it, or until it just starts working again, and I'll just test it periodically. I have disabled but not removed the throw things at me. Pursue a specific goal with a deadline. Impossible. Not without Adderall. But like, yeah, nah. Had to remove temporarily the throw command because it just straight up doesn't work, and I don't like having to tell my mods to refund people when the command should be working. This is Switch's fault, by the way, because like they did something with it and I don't know what it is. Either way, let me shut down the music, move over, pick up my controller. Game might boot a little slow. That'll be fine. Wait, what do you mean that this game got a patch this month? Small patch for... Hang on. Hang on. Small patch for gameplay. Okay. What? Huh. Apparently there was a bug where you could deorbit a planet. Okay. Had to be sure. Had to be sure. There always is. I mean, like, that's true. But like, okay, so I have one objective that I would like to try and do before we keep going on the main objective. I was told one spoiler, told to me by my dear girlfriend Lily, that Gabbro actually has something for us. Where is Giant's Deep? Those Kerbal kids figuring out how to slam stuff into each other and see how the game breaks. Everything is physics-based. The orbits aren't truly scripted. Okay. So the orbits we're seeing are more of a suggestion than anything. I actually need to turn the game down a little bit again. Audio and language. Well, no, because I wanna... Oh, that's way better. Yep, fire the retro rockets. We just need to find our boy. And I think I remember the look of the island. Shit. Okay. They're based on math, and orbits change slightly during runs. I wonder if that means people were using the scout pod to... Whoop. If people were using the scout pod specifically to get certain planets a little closer to each other mid-run. They're not on rails, basically. Whole documentary about Outer Wilds for later. Yeah, I've specifically, like, not looked up anything. I'm keeping myself to not looking up anything until... Not looking up anything until I beat the game or hit a real-ass wall. I don't know where to land this. Can I even land it here? Like, that's gotta be... Yeah, that's me going down. Granted, on this planet, do not need a thing that makes me go only down. Also, this is not where I meant to be, but... I mean... Results. This is it. We finished building the final orbital probe cannon module and are ready to send it into orbit around Giant Steep for assembly. Our next step will be to send Privet up to the orbital probe cannon to install the probe tracking system. To all my friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your tireless work. I had given up hope, but I truly believe that this cannon may actually succeed where many other attempts have not. Are you going gelatinous on us, love? I'm delighted by your words, but they're atypical for you. If I'm ever half as gooey as Mallow and Avens behave together, Daz, you may launch me from the orbital probe cannon. If I know my brother, Avens, and his spouse, will want to launch the probe with as much power as possible. I'm worried the cannon would break under strain. I propose we give Avens and Mallow a slightly lower maximum power setting than the absolute maximum possible to create room for their enthusiasm. Yep, okay. God, this is still the coolest shit in the world to me. Like, as far as this game goes, this is my favorite feature, borderline unique to it, are these walls. The hell are you? Control module protection stone. 3 minutes, 19 seconds ago, a long-range probe successfully launched from the orbital probe cannon. Okay. I have bad news, Avens. Yarrow says there is a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Cassava. Wish I were, my friend, but no. They aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on indefinite hiatus. Tell Privet and Mallow that they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. An update. Mallow and I will join you in... we'll join you and Daz. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears Idea may feel responsible. Huh. And what would this be? You know... Okay. There is, in fact, something there, though. Okay, so that super is not the same place. Oh, we're on the... Wait, which room are we in? Is this the one that's broken? It is hard to tell. But that is letting me see onto the actual this. Oh, okay. Let me, sticky note, where are you? That is important. That's not a thing. They really don't want planets. That's not a thing. They really don't want planets to deorbit. Like, the studio or speedrunners? Because I am thinking speedrunners. Okay, so I'm gonna draw just like the quickest, shittiest version of this. Duh, 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 duh. Let me just, again, draw just a bad version of this. Oh! I mean, it'll stop eventually. The studio, speedrunners are crazy. No, that's fair. And that's more of a this shape? Yeah, because I actually was thinking about this, that we see a lot of these. And now, what we'll do is GD. We're just gonna mark where we found these. That's what I think the best plan is right now. It's not viable for runs to do anyhow. I mean, that's fair. I assume because there's really precise shit going on. Okay, so that's the Brittle Hollow projection stone. I'm a little curious. Ooh, shit. Genuinely thought that would be a safer plan. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, perfect. Okay, thank God. Because if we move this direction, I bet it takes a few solid minutes to make a deorbit happen. Yeah, that's also completely fair. Because I'm thinking it would take forever, but also, ooh. But also be imprecise. Okay, so the Brittle Hollow projection stone. Okay, so there is a place on the Brittle Hollow that looks just like this. Huh. Well, what happens if I put this here? Anything? Hey! Conway, Daz, and I were lifting the orbital probe cannon components into orbit for assembly, and one somehow sank down beneath the current. Cassava convinced me to not try to recreate the phenomena myself using the other cannon parts, but we're very curious to know how this happened. How could something pass through the current? My gratitude for your interesting question. This is exciting. Spire constructed a model of Giant's Deep here at the Brittle Hollow Southern Observatory, and it reveals how an object might sink below the current. Conway, I'm unable to grasp the answer by looking through the projection pool. If I visit the observatory, would you kindly explain? If you don't mind the trek beneath the surface to the South Pole, I'd be delighted to see you. There are two trailheads, one at Brittle Hollow's gravity cannon, and one at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Conway, you should have seen it. We thought it was impossible for any cannon components to sink even partially below the current, but ours sank straight to the core. Okay. So we're just gonna remember that that's there. This, hyper important. Could not be more important. It also doesn't help when you can just fly to any planet in less than a minute. That's fair. But like in a game with a time loop, especially for speed games, like every second would count. So I assume someone at least tried to see if it was viable. I also really like this model. Like, genuinely would love this 3D printed and, like, hung up. I am a little curious about these. Ooh, tell you what. Tell you what. I love how I'm like, yeah, we're gonna do this very specific thing, talk to a specific individual and leave this planet. And then I found a little island that I've never seen before. I feel like that's just kind of the crux of this game, but like, I'm into it. The orbits reset per loop. Oh, that's true. That I know. Because don't they all have, like, the same start point every time at least? At least Giant Steep does, because I have to see the other ship get launched every single time. Wasn't there a functional orbital cannon somewhere? Now that I consider it. I have to remember where that is. More or less, yeah, like the individual numbers aren't gonna matter quite as much, like the actual functional distance, but like, it'll be similar enough. I was also genuinely hoping that, also let's just heal and refuel. I was hoping that this thing would keep us from getting hit by a tornado. I think this is actually Gabbros Island. Nope. Research station. I believe we've been here. And that's just like the Dark Bramble, so... Ghost matter. Got it. Wait. Whoop. Dot, 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 dot. Dot, dot. Okay, yeah, we've been here. Well, your ship is still where you left it, so that's nice. Well, like, I've had my ship thrown by a tornado before. And creating its own orbit, and, like, everything. Everything. Except the ship just straight up blowing up. Which I wouldn't put past this game at this point. Ah, here we are. Exactly where I want to be. Let me just be absolutely certain. Wait. Oh, I'm a fool. Shit. Okay, so Gabbro's in this direction, some couple 100 meters away. More to the left or more to the right, game? Come on. Okay, so Gabbro's, like, closer this direction. Oh, I guess it was this island. I just didn't... Hang on. And once hit a plant so hard that when I unbuckled, the only thing left was the window I was looking out of. Like, you lost parts? Alright, no ghost energy here. Ah, there you are. If it isn't my time, buddy. How's space treating you this loop? How do you stay so calm in the face of repeated impending death? Deep breaths. No, seriously, I meditate. Want me to teach you? It'll be the next loop before you know it. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. Close your eyes. So if I understand correct, if the hull breaks, the ship will fall apart like a bunch of Legos. Yes. You wanted to have this. Yes. No, this is something that I was playing Helldivers with Lily literally last night. And because of that, I mentioned Outer Wilds as like, yeah, by the way, that game's really good. Just to like let her know I've been keeping up with it. And she was like, I think she offhandedly mentioned the meditation mechanic. And I'm just like, wait, I can do that? And then her and Ren were like, yeah, you get it from Gabbro. And I'm like, oh shit! Okay. So. First off, I'd like to see whatever this thing is. Genuinely, this thing has fascinated me the whole game. That's a satellite of some kind, I think. Shit. Ain't no way I can't get to you. Match the velocity. Howdy, Mecha. You don't want to outright tell me he gives you that, but I did tell you to talk to him again. See, that I forgot. But I was told about, like, the meditation by name, and frankly, that's what I was way more... That's what I'm way more interested in. We're probably gonna fly into the sun on this one. But I gotta know. Heh, get fucked, son. That fucky old sun. Nope, bit far. It is 7 kilometers away, for what it's worth. What happens if I just fling the scout straight into the sun? What happens there? Oh, it's getting there. I'm a little dot in the distance. I wonder if it'll just orbit. Or if I made it fly into the... It just orbits. Oh, that's cool. I should probably spend less time fucking around in this. Wait. Who could possibly be on the Ember Twin? Can we autopilot there? But yeah, how you doing, Mecha? Also, how you doing, Vivi? Sorry, I don't think I said anything. Okay, so it is the Ember Twin for sure. Doing pretty good? Hell yeah. Thought you already met the Outer Wilds guy on Ember. I feel like I must have, right? Ooh, yep. Okay, we're gonna hit a little bit. Ember Twin's still below. Headlights and landing gear. That'll be fine. More than doable. Especially since I'm pretty sure, yep, this planet doesn't actually have a whole lot of... Doesn't have a whole lot of... What's the word I'm looking for? Gravity. There we go. Sorry, brain slow today. Yep. Okay. So. Wait, what? What do you mean I don't know Gabbro? Huh? Oh, perfect. Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay. See, I would normally walk it, but it might actually be easier if I just fly over there. Comfy Sunday, so no college because summer vacation. Hey, fuck yeah. Alright. That looks safe enough. How's my driving? Call it. I guess I haven't been here. Sure. Okay. Goodness, it's you. Hello. I take it your first lunch went well then. Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sound now. What are you up to? Hornfels asked me to update our star chart, so I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know. It's weird that I've actually seen a couple of supernovae lately. Usually, I'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye or four on the stars, and maybe you'll spot one yourself. I found something. Please do tell. I found your notes behind on Adelcrock's main crater. Did you? Hope they were useful? The planet I mentioned may have been frozen solid or just partially made of ice, like a much colder giant steep. Hard to say. Used to be the 5th planet in our solar system. You'll notice, of course, that there's no such planet now. In its place is Dark Bramble, which, how to put this, grew into the space the 5th planet used to occupy. That is, Dark Bramble quite literally appeared in the center of the 5th planet and began destroying it from the inside out. Eventually, the planet shattered completely, and its shards were flung across space. Some of these shards collide with the celestial bodies in our solar system, such as the Adelrock, which I believe is how its biggest crater was formed. I have a question for you. How do I know if I've spotted a supernova? Supernovae look like extra bright stars to the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your signal scope, you can actually tell that they're really enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernova at the very end of their lifespans, which is why it's so unusual to see 2 in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realized. What are you doing out here? Right now I'm documenting stars. Hornfels noticed our star charts are out of date, so they asked me to update them. Please don't tell the others I said this, but sometimes I think I'm the only traveler out here interested in doing any science at all. Maybe don't tell Hornfels either. I think they're pretty deep in denial. Where should I explore? To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with the Little Scout, so I've been taking pictures of everything right here from in my campsite. Have you seen the old shipwreck site on Ember Twin's southern hemisphere? The one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky. It's not one of our own crashes, surprisingly enough. This one's a Nomai ship. You'll find Nomai ruins across the Twins, but strangely not a single settlement. Believe me, if there was one to see, I'd have seen it with my Little Scout. So where'd they live? Not on the surface, clearly. Ember Twin's full of cave systems, though. Maybe the answer lies underground? How dangerous is that big column of falling sand? On a scale of 1 to dead, I'd give it a 7 or 8. Awfully pretty, though. Right now, sand is flowing from ash to ember. But, did you know the process eventually reverses? We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the Twins, but it seems to be a natural phenomena. Oh, if you'd like to see something interesting, check out the other Twin once a little more of its sand drains off. Promise you will not be disappointed. Just saying hi. Watch out for falling sand, okay? I had to dig myself out once or twice, and that's not half as fun as it sounds. I like Chert. Little bit weird. Little bit. But, like, you kinda have to be in this line of work. You know what I mean? Where it's like, it's one of those things to be an electrical engineer, you probably already had to be zapped once. And go, yo, that's sick. That's how my fucking... I genuinely think that's what happened to my great uncle. Electrical engineer. Most scatterbrained man I've ever met. Extremely resourceful. Great at his job. But like... oh my god. If you want to listen to a really old guy say some conspiracy theories, and you can't tell if he believes them. All his neurons went into the grid? I bet they did. Ooh. Is that what I think that is? Wait, no, signal scope? Yeah, I think that... Huh. Okay. Fuck it. Fuck it. This is why they pay me the big bucks. My phone is charged by the mind of 500 engineers and a fork. I believe it. Ow. Hull breach detected. Shit. Oh! How do I meditate? Oh. Because I don't know how to fix that. I'm not even gonna try. What I am gonna do, though... Go for the Dark Bramble first. I don't even think I can fix that. I'm just not even gonna try. Especially when I have a button that resets the run. By the way, now knowing that I can meditate, way more stupid shit is gonna happen, I think. Having something where I can fuck up and not worry about the consequences of the rest of the run. Actually, hey, before we take off. Boom. The Nomai at the Southern Observatory constructed a model of Giant Steep that revealed how an object might sink below the ocean current. And then the construction yard. This island is where the Nomai built the orbital probe cannon. For some reason, the Nomai put the orbital probe cannon on indefinite hiatus. The cannon was not asked to fire. According to a Nomai computer, a long-range probe was recently launched from the orbital probe cannon, probably what broke it. Okay, so where's the... yeah. It was created to find the precise location of the eye of the universe. That makes me curious. Control module was recently received a request from the Ashwin project to launch the probe. The cannon was aligned with a randomly selected probe trajectory. The probe was successfully launched, but the cannon's structural integrity was compromised in the process. Damage is detected in multiple modules. Heavily damaged, huge breach in the glass viewport, exposing it to the vacuum of space. One of the orbital probe cannon's 3 modules. The probe tracking module is receiving data from the launched probe. A Nomai computer reports to the probe tracking module as missing. So let's actually... I stopped repairing my ship 3 hours in. It's a one-way ride to hell. I mean, that's fair. I would like a functional ship. But I'm gonna do way stupider shit now that I know I can just restart my run. Engage autopilot, please. Align the flight trajectory. Hit it. Just gonna stare at the sun while this happens. I was gonna say, I don't think I'm close enough. You know what? I do have actually one question about the universe. Before we commit to the Dark Bramble, okay? Let's actually match the trajectory of the interloper. I gotta know what happens if I launch a scout. Nope. Lot less like that. More like aligning flight trajectory, returning to solar system. Oh. Abort the autopilot, though. Untag. Untag the sun! Woo. When I played playing the signal scope at the harmonica and following what led ended up being the second thing I did. Of course, didn't finish that chain until way later, because, you know, anglerfish. I mean, yeah. Actually put the fear of God into me at the time. Actually scared of a motherfucking fish. What are you? What are you? What was that? No, 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 no. What was that? Oh, God. Come on. Let's just use this as our bearing to know I'm going forward. Okay. That was the first planet I went to and didn't play for a while after. I don't blame you. Wait a minute. There's a black hole in the center of Giant's Deep. There's a white hole here. And I don't actually know what it's meant to do. Also engage autopilot with the Dark Bramble, partially just so that we can, you know, stop moving. God, some of the planets having like a real atmosphere sometimes makes me go like, why the orb glowing? Abort autopilot. I think we can manually do it from here. Attach the signal scope. I want the distress beacon. Match the velocity of the Dark Bramble. Okay, so technically speaking, spoiler question. Do any of these holes actually matter? Or will these put me in the same place every time? Because ain't no way I'm going to be able to keep track of which direction things are going in on a planet that looks like this. Shit! Okay, hang on. Hang on. Let's just see... Oh God, I hate this so much! Deep water, not the biggest deal in the world, little scary. Fog in space, way scarier. Same place, good to know. What? Oh, are you fucking kidding me? No, in fact. You know what? I'm curious. I'm a little curious. Can I at least get in the ship? Computer doesn't work. I can put my suit back. I can refuel the jetpack in here. So you know what I'm gonna do? We are straight up gonna just be following the signal. We move fast enough. It just popped off so gently. Okay, so any entrance will put me in the same... What are you? What are you? What are you? Oh, you're my fucking cockpit. I love that the anti-tank scooter is a real category of vehicle that exists. Can we get one into Helldivers? Genuinely, I would like more stupid vehicles. Can we get more stupid vehicles in Helldivers? Okay, it's red. Whatever that is. It's floating, it's moving. It's moving. Oh, it's just debris. It's just space junk. Well, not literal space junk, because I believe space junk has to be in space. That'd be like calling littering that, but like... that would fuck, honestly. I'd love if Arrowhead put a Super Earth version of the Vespa 150 tap in. Yeah! What are you? What are you? Perfectly preserved Nomai corpse. Hang on. To any of To any who come here searching for us, we followed one of the two beacons from the vessel to this place, but now can go no further. It's almost too faint to hear now, but the vessel's beacon is still faintly emitting from within the thorny seed, yet the opening is too small for even a single Nomai to fit through it, so our escape pod couldn't have flown through here. I don't understand how this could be possible, but this gruesome palace seems to be able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this was our undoing. To be so close to the location of the vessel, and still so far, is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying. Soon, we will be unable to hear it. There is nothing we can do now but try to perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this happened. My dearest hope is that the other escape pods were able to reach relative safety. Perfect. So it's 2 kilometers out. Uh-huh. Yeah, we don't have a lot of fuel, so let's just try to, like... Ah, shit! Well, I see why there was a distress beacon. They can't see, right? Completely blind? It's Lily's favorite. Fuck! I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. That is the single most terrifying noise I could hear in the moment. Like, I'm fucked. Yep, posture check, good call. Also, Vivi, I think I missed it. Ow, 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 ow. Oh. Y'all have seen me stone face horror games. I just want that on record. Is that you've seen me have barely any reaction to horror games. And this is what gets me. This is what gets me. And it's usually... Okay, here's the thing. I don't have a fear of the ocean. I have the fear of big things underwater. Man-made things underwater. However, if there were an anglerfish that were at least 3 times my size, I would shit myself. I would stop even drinking water to stop associating with that thing. Like, this is why I put anglerfish in my D&D shit. Knowing that anglerfish, like the actual real anglerfish, is so tiny that it is just not a threat, even if I were that deep down, is like a little comforting. But that's not Outer Wilds. Ooh, that is not Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds wants you to shit yourself. Anyways. Wait. Hang on. Oh, shit. Wait. Oh, I might not be as fucked as I think I am. Nope, I'm fucked. Too big? Yeah. Ugh, God. Yeah, like, I was hard fucked, but, like... Ooh, I need to pause there. No, good call, Mecha. Good call. We're doing that again immediately, by the way. Maybe we won't crash this time. Potentially. Oh, God. I'm shocked Dark Souls never did an item anglerfish. Okay, so... if you wanna split hairs, it's not an anglerfish, but the evil vagrant is supposed to fuck with you. Like, having a vagrant at all is meant to be like a 1 in a million chance for you, right? But the evil vagrants are supposed to like put your guard down. I like how anglerfish reproduction works. Yeah, we might have to steal a couple things from that. It's a good system. Where you go up to what you think is an item, and I mean, like, to be fair, that's kind of what they do with the undead dragon. All right, so we're going 1,000 meters a second. Let's try to sweep out of the way. Nope. In fact, we're gonna meditate. I keep doing this too fast. Lords of the Fallen does exactly that in a Souls-like. If you grab the fake item, you get grabbed. Oh, Bloodborne actually does that for real. Have you tried doing it faster? I mean, if I'm really accurate, if I was really good at this, I would just fucking fling myself into that. But we should go slower anyways. I'm getting impatient is what's happening. Also, the fact that it's halfway across the solar system, I always think it's a little further than it actually is. Like, 28 kilometers in Earth measurements is like... Some countries are probably 28 kilometers wide. Like... What is... Oh, that's the Attlerock. That's the... No damage. We're fine. Alright, engage autopilot. Power of the Wilds, near shit myself in the Dark Bramble, and all I got was this shitty t-shirt, but like otherwise, really good. How you doing, Mika? It's been a while. Yeah, we're getting pulled, but it's fine. All right, firing retro rockets, good shit. It's like a mini solar system. At least it gives you the speed readout below the distance. Yeah. Almost perfect. Stay on target. Stay on target. And then signal scope. Okay. That way. We'll just have to pilot this ship very carefully, right? Oh my god, do you know what this feeling is? It's like, you know those little mobiles that you give children? Or, like, babies above the cradle? It's like if you were flying on a model of that, almost. Dude. God. Okay. It's all good. All good. Shit. I mean, it's still all good. It's just not going great. You know what I mean? No, this will be a whole loop around the Dark Bramble. What are you? Are you exactly what I'm looking for? Oh, joyous day. Oh, thank fuck. Okay, let's find a place to land this baby. And then just clamp ourselves as down on this surface as we can get. Unbuckle. Hot take, I don't think I like the Dark Bramble very much for my health. Okay. We at least found it. But what is it? I mean, it's an escape pod, but... Okay, it's escape pod 3 specifically. Our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. We've held out as long as we could here, but this pod's supply of breathable air is nearly depleted, and the anglerfish attack more and more frequently. Our best chance at survival is to return to the vessel to either repair the damage or, more probably, await rescue. Seka, is the message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter. It'll be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here quickly. Beginning flight log. Escape pod 3, vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated, awaiting departure from vessel. Now launching escape pod 3. Multiple collisions have altered the pod's trajectory. Significant damage to pod detected. Navigation error. Life support error. Propulsion error. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Gravity not detected. Breathable air not detected. Multiple life forms potentially hostile. Verdict: do not exit pod. Now I need to... Yep. I keep forgetting that I can actually, like, roll in this. No, I want to read this first. Escape pod hatch. There's a new problem. Our equipment is detecting 2 distinct beacons from the vessel, but it is impossible for the vessel to be in 2 different locations at the same time. I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps if I had more time. We're nearly out of time already, Din. The vessel's beacon is quickly fading. Soon, it'll be gone and we'll be lost. We will follow the beacon whose source is nearest to us. But suppose that beacon is false. We likely don't have enough air to reach the further of the 2 beacons, Din. The decision's made for us. We'll leave a trail of lights as we go. There's still a chance someone could hear our escape pod's distress signal. Well, I mean... I wouldn't call myself part of a rapid response team. But I'm responding for sure. I wonder what these are. They look like the same things that were in the hallways. Part of me wonders if these are life support? Because I don't see any corpses here. Scout launch obstructed. Ah, it's gonna be one of these. And it's this physical item making the sound. Okay. Let me just check my ship. I really appreciate that it just slurps you in. Alright, refueled. View the ship log. The Nomai grave, and escape pod 3. So we've definitely... One of the 3 Nomai escape pods that crashed in our solar system. All 3 escape pods were launched from something called the vessel, which was badly damaged. The survivors from escape pod 3 detected 2 distinct beacons from the vessel, as if in 2 locations at once. The survivors from the escape pod 3 followed the 2 vessel beacons to a small dark bramble seed where they could go no further. The Nomai could faintly hear the vessel's beacon from within the seed, but the opening was too small for a single Nomai to fit through, much less an escape pod. The vessel's beacon was dying and would be gone soon completely. There's more to explore here, so let's actually pop a marker on. Vatican City is less than 1 kilometer across. Okay, yeah. So, like, dead right. Oh. Perfect, actually. Yeah, because now that we're here with a ship, also the fact that this is just called the Nomai Grave just fills my... It doesn't fill my stomach with anything, it churns my gut. Perfect. That should be enough. Did I just dislodge it? No, okay. Because we just have to make a quick entry this way. Pop it. Hit my ship. No, my grave yeah. Yeah. Let's unpin. Follow our signal. I really like this song. Knowing that they couldn't even make it 2 kilometers is, like, legitimately really heartbreaking. So for the record, I am supposed to get through this area, right? Like, I am meant to maneuver around the nearby anglerfish. I'd assume. Are you? I mean... Can it make it out? I'm actually just straight... What? What? Huh? It can certainly be done. Maybe this will be a different entry. Because if I can find a different entry that isn't immediately anglerfish tear. I hate that noise so fucking much. No Euclid here? Yeah, it's fucking Keter. Damn it. Okay. God, I really, really, really hate that noise. Like, genuinely? Genuinely. If a traditional out-the-box horror game used that noise, I would shit myself. This area is making me sweat like I have been in a sauna. Like, I need a second. Whew. Also, I had to send out a quick message to the wife. That was one hell of an... Yeah, I don't like it. Y'all really ain't used to me being scared of something. I'm scared of very little. Trust you me. Dark Bramble? This game earns my respect with the Dark Bramble being capable of scaring the fuck out of me on a primal level. This is not like me doing a haha stream bit. Oh, chat, I'm so scared. Watch my fake ass scream. No, I'm terrified of this place. Don't like it. But there's shit to investigate. Ooh, actually. After we get out of the sun's orbit, let's match velocity of the Dark Bramble so that we're at 0. I couldn't finish the DLC if it means anything. I heard the DLC's harder as well. I don't know. We'll see when we get to it. The vessel. I launched my scout into the sea at the Nomai Grave and took photos of an enormous derelict Nomai ship. So we're actually gonna make this way easier on ourselves. It's okay if you couldn't. I'm sure Bed could handle it. I mean, I will see. Bare minimum, I am gonna take a break from Outer Wilds when we finish the main plot and then see about the DLC after that. I think the DLC is less scary than Bramble. I mean, like, I saw the key art of you being in, like, shin-deep water, and it's all dark and shit. Stay on target. Stay on target. Perfect! Ah, get fucked. Okay. Just fly. Just fly. Just keep flying. Okay. Fucking beautiful. Actively beautiful. Like, I'm pretty sure I just need to follow the red one. But this is... I wouldn't call this quantum physics, but this is impossible space. But this impossible space, so far, has shown itself to have rules. But yes, the objective is go to the red every time. We're also just gonna really quickly unpin, get back in the pilot's seat, keep flying. Before anyone asks, I have no clue how we're gonna maneuver around the actual anglerfish in the area. Fucking vibes, I guess. Yeah, like, I really don't know how we're meant to get past these. Outside of that genius strategy on my end. That's moving. So let's just fly really gently. We have time. I mean, that's like the thing we don't have a surplus in, but also I don't want to rush this. Really wish we had a rear view camera. I hear noises behind me, and I don't like it. Like, at all. But also, yeah, the red seems to be actually where we need to go. Okay. They stay there! But I am curious. Ooh. You can get it in his mouth! Is he gonna try to... Okay, so it's not sticking, but it is free rotating in its mouth. It doesn't actually have an esophagus, so I don't think it can swallow anything. This is a lot less scary now. Speed. So hear me out. That... I think it's that one that wasn't here before. But let's just fly a little close to it. Just fly it slow. Because if we fly it slow, we'll see the outline before we see the anglerfish. That's my logic here. I also would like to just... I actually don't know if the anglerfish is See what I mean? Huh. Okay, that could have been way worse. Okay, yeah, I am now scared again. Which, like, it's kind of a neat feeling, honestly. Like, when not a lot gets to you, but you have to... Like, here's the thing. I am terrified of these anglerfish. At the same time... At least I didn't see that one. But at the same time... I have to confront it. Right? I have an idea. I have a really interesting idea that might work. Okay? So hear me out. Oh, we're going right back to the Dark Bramble. But first off, remember those kids that were playing anglerfish? Essentially hide and seek tag? That was on the Ember Twin? I recall to know my shuttle from the Interloper. Wait, what? Wait, is it... Anglerfish fossil. Now my children used to play a game here. One player was the anglerfish and wore a blindfold. The rest of the children, the little fish, lined up against one wall. When an anglerfish said go, the little fish had to sneak across to the other side. The blindfold rule was added because real anglerfish are blind. Okay, so hear me out. I think that the anglerfish work off of hearing. What I'm gonna do, and oh boy is this a stupid idea. This is... You know what? How about I just show y'all? Because what makes more noise? The ship or me? I kind of wish I could... Okay, hang on. Artificial gravity damage. I'm really, really glad. And that's left side hull port. Yup. Where's the other part that I doinked? Let me check. The gravity... It's next to the reactor. Slimmy. Oh. Where's my artificial gravity? I could have sworn that that was above. I mean, I must not have hit it very hard if it's not even sparking, but... Okay, so it's the... Hang on. It's next to the reactor... behind the signal scope-ish. So, signal scope is right there, and then there. That would mean... that this system would be around, like... Hang on. Because I would like artificial gravity. But I really don't know what it wants me to repair. Yeah, that's not that system. Oh, it's inside the ship, is it? Yeah. Okay, well that's what that crystal does. Gotcha. I didn't know inside parts of the ship could get doinked like that. So the artificial gravity is right next to the thingy. Got it. And Dark Bramble, here we come. Engage autopilot. Hard landing, but at least it wasn't... No. That should not have happened. But it's just landing gear. Like, of all the things, it's just the landing gear, thank God. This game really doesn't want me going back to the Dark Bramble. It realizes I might have figured something out, which means we've gotta go to the Dark Bramble, including the little nuclear reactor. Oh, totally. But, like, if that fucks up, at least I die really fast. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're just gonna keep going at this speed. Try to stay on target best we can. Thread the needle. Thread the needle. This game does make me want to play that Star Wars Squadrons game, or whatever it was called. The one where you're actually a pilot. Yeah, it was like released a couple of years ago. Alright. Playing that in VR is really fun. Oh, it actually has like VR support. Hell yeah. Okay, so, first off, Bump. Nope. Bad angle. Bump. All right, so. Fuck you. Fuck you. You know what? You can go to hell. There's a couple layers of it. Damn it. Okay. So there's a safer way to do this. There's absolutely a safer way to do this. But there's one anglerfish in that room. Okay. We'll do one more attempt at Dark Bramble and then find out something else to do. Wait, before we take off, set a course. I mean, it always starts in vaguely that part of the solar system, but, like, you gotta be sure. All right. Match velocity. I really, really like the UI on the planet orbits. It makes things so much easier to do the math on. Oh, this is an experiment, all right. Okay, there we go. And then commence autopilot. Wait, what's right below? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. All right. Accelerating. Is that the quantum moon all the way over here? Oh, yeah! Holy shit! All right, let's land. Let's land. Oh my god. You know what? Mecha? Mecha, I'm sorry for being mean. You're right. Maybe I should go faster. Maybe that is the way. How about quick this game switches between Cozy Space Puzzle and Pants Shitter 2K23? Yeah, I believe it. Oh. Okay, so the Nomai Grave is in that direction. We go straight for the Nomai Grave. Yeah. Oh god, I think that's an anglerfish every fucking time. Okay. So. Remove HUD marker. I wonder if you can go faster by firing 3 engines at once and flying diagonally, like going forward and strafing. I do that a lot, actually. You go a tiny bit faster, it's better for making, like, pin turns. Like, when you just barely have to shift it, that sort of thing. Okay, so, first off. Wait, no. I'm a fool. I should actually be going to the Nomai Grave every time, so I can know the precise-ish area. But yeah, and the fact that your ship doesn't have fuel you need to worry about, just your jetpack has fuel, like, it's not that big a deal. About... Oh, right where I need to be. Thank you. I am noticing that this seed is also closer to, like, blooming. I have to remember that the ship fires from its or the scout fires exactly where it comes from my ship. Okay. So first off, we do that. Second off, we go towards the second signal. And then gently put her down. I might not return to the ship. This might not be a successful idea. But my idea is... Oh, no. I thought I put that on. I wonder if... Wait. Oh, it was the fucking banner that popped up. Okay. Did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. But yeah, you can definitely do diagonal movement in this. It is risky. I will say that it is risky. All right. That one wasn't a real attempt. So first off, boom. Second off, Aight. Woo! And then engage autopilot. Fucking hell. Okay, so maybe actually before we do that, let's set down at the Ash Twin. Yeah. Okay. So Ash Twin hasn't even begun doing its thing yet. Although... So the aft hull is damaged. Aft is back, right? Yep. I remember port and starboard is left and right. Starboard and larboard, same shit, just replace port with larboard, I believe. Surprisingly, not because I'm not because I'm an FF14 player, just because I was really into pirates. Just genuinely really into pirates. Still am. Oh, you young sailor men, listen to me, and I'll sing you a song of the ships in the sea. And it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys, when the wind blows. We're all together, boys, blow ye winds westerly, blow ye winds blow. Steady so, boys, steady she go. Aight. Don't even really need to accelerate here, and I'd rather not if I can help. You know, it just occurred to me. I can make this ship whisper quiet. Hang on. Because if I just go in. Because they're just deaf. Or they're just blind, they're not deaf. So if we put ourselves at like a speed where we go fast, silently, essentially. Maybe? And I'm pretty sure there's one anglerfish here. So we'll just... It's gonna be easier if we land here. Out comes the shark with its 9 rows of teeth. You eat the hawk, boy, and I'll eat the beef, and it's windy weather, boys, stormy weather, boys, when the wind blows. Woo! Honestly, sea shanty's really helping right now. Keeps you grounded, keeps you normal. So... because that's what I think it is, I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% certain that that is an anglerfish. However, if we stay on target and just back up, go down, and just... okay, that'll be fine. Because if we move it like this... wait, no, let's actually do my first plan first. Well, you know what? Does it really matter? Okay. Okay. You know what? This might be the strat. This might genuinely be the strat. It's slow. It's not efficient. It is getting me out of harm's way, though. Ooh, love that this devious dev made them breathe like that. Yeah. Don't actually know how far away I have to be. But see what I mean? I'm just gonna go until they're not quite as loud, and then we'll speed up. Now what does the drone see? Because it feels like the drone has slightly better visibility than I do. That looks like a clutch of eggs. Anyways. I'm gonna be very, very careful. Go, 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 go. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Woo! It worked! It fucking worked! Oh, eat shit! I feel like a fucking genius right now! Okay. So, do a little roll. Then down, 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 down. Hold, hold, hold. Go flush. Thank you. Refuel jetpack. Now, this may be completely unexplored territory for us. One of the two things I find most terrifying in this game. Well, now that I know that I can just very slowly get around them, that makes this way easier. I have to be careful. But, you know. Oh my god. Holy fuck. I kinda can't believe I did that. I also don't know how to get in here. But we definitely found what we're looking for. Wait a minute. Are there any breaches in the Dark Bramble? Like, ooh. This is what I saw originally and thought, no, certainly not. Let's refuel our jetpack before we go in, because we don't know what the interior looks like at all. Whoop! Oh, God. Okay, let's... See, I don't know what it is about this. This does not hit me in the same way that, like, finding a shipwreck underwater does. And I can't really tell you why. I think it's literally just that it's in space. I think space is functionally different enough from the water that, like, even if there are quote-unquote fish... What is this? Warp core. And I can... We'll need to find one that isn't broken, but... And what are you? No, at least roll me where I'm like, yeah. Because I'm not entirely sure. Oop. What are you? Huh. Probably the warp core. Now I think about it. Yep, and then 50% of fuel remaining, that's fine. At least we're not gonna run out of oxygen anytime soon. And in this room, not that big a deal. Oh, you know what? I bet it's get a warp core that works, make that go up, then raise whatever the hell that is. I bet you anything. I saw some walls up here. I bet one of these has a tutorial on how to use the damn thing. Oh, I really don't want to go back here. Ooh. This is Ezkal's vessel. Something went badly wrong during our warp, and our vessel is mortally wounded. We need help as quickly as possible. Our vessel appears to have fused with the local environment somehow. There are vines that are now part of the vessel. It's been torn apart from the inside itself. We're abandoning our vessel. And you know my clans are spaceflight capable species receiving this message. I implore you, we need your help. Is this thing broken? Can anyone hear me? Our vessel is dying. We need immediate assistance. Okay. To any Nomai clans whose vessels can hear this message. It's clear that the universe is dying. There are fewer and fewer resources and safe places within space now, so my clan and I believe the best option is for all of our clans to stay together. If you can reach the gloaming galaxy, we found that Blackrock's suns are fairly stable, and life in the star system is comparatively thriving. We live in relative safety. If you prefer to continue exploring alone, know you will be on your own. Canna, we're making our way to you. It's good to hear from you, Bromy. We'll watch out for your vessel. Has anyone heard... Whoop. Nope. Has anyone heard from... What, can I please? Stay put. Like, stop rotating. Stay put. Has anyone heard from Neem? His clan was on its way to our vessel, but they never arrived, and they haven't sent any messages. I'm beginning to worry. That is unsettling. It reminds me of the old myth my grandfather used to tell, the disappearance of Ezkal. I remember hearing that story as a child. One day, Eskal's vessel simply stopped responding. The other clans searched and searched, but found no trace. It was as if their missing friends had warped out of existence. That's no myth, friends. Eskal's clan existed, and their story was real. What a curious event to have passed into myth. Our ancestors were told this story when they were young. Are you sure it's true, Hyssop? It was a very long time ago, but yes. My clan's ancestors searched for Eskal's clan for a long time, but in the end, none of them were ever seen again. It's the only time in our history a vessel has ever disappeared this way. Well, I mean, like, what about finding a shipwreck in Lake Superior? Okay, so, like, here's the thing. If I were in Lake Superior and I were diving, first off, I wouldn't be doing that, but let's play in the space, right? If I saw a whole shipwreck, because I've explained it a couple times, I don't inherently believe in ghosts. I believe in some things, but like, and I know that there are some things I can't explain. I'm not writing ghosts off completely. I do believe if something is haunted, it's the ocean. Like, people say, moon haunted. No, 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 no. We have something way closer to us than the moon that's haunted. And it's our oceans. It is anywhere where a shipwreck has happened. That place is haunted. If there is anywhere that is. Yeah. Hyssop, I hope you aren't comparing Eskal's story to my clan's vessel. Neem, my friend, we feared you were gone. Not yet, we aren't, but nearly. We found trouble during our warp. The triple suns of the bright star system exploded, and it was only a lucky coincidence we weren't caught in the blast. We'll meet you soon, Canna. I'm relieved your clan is safe, Neem. It's good to hear your words. Any vessels nearby, remember to be extremely cautious of potentially unstable stars, which is most of them now. So there's no way that these events aren't cyclical, literally. Like, yeah, sure, Nomai, which makes me wonder if any of them made it. It would definitely explain why we haven't seen more corpses. I do believe that if ghosts do exist, they cannot hurt people because there are way too many. I mean, sure, but like, also, ghosts are like no longer people in my eyes. How do I put it? Like, that is no longer your grandpa, is my view on it. It used to be, and I'm using your grandpa as like a vague generalization of like, it is not the person you once knew. To me, once you are a ghost, your entire shit just changes. Ghosts are fun fantasy, like dragons, horoscopes, or god. I mean, okay, in all fairness. There is like the tiniest bit of validity to horoscopes. And people need something to believe in. Dragons, though, maybe. Wait, no. Well, hang on. The vessel. So there is no more to explain, or no more to pursue. We need a new warp core, though. They still hold grudges. They'll hold grudges, but like, the grudges they hold is like, because even if it is literally the consciousness, once they realize they're a ghost, they realize there's no consequence. But I also believe that ghosts are a very specific tragic thing, if they do exist. Like, I believe in the unfinished business thing, if true. There are two paths beneath the brittle hollow surface that lead down to the observatory. One starts at the gravity cannon, and the other starts at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Okay. Dark Bramble Seed. Esker's camp. Running a crop of trees. They seem to be doing okay, but they've probably been alone on the moon for too long. Esker says the Owl Rock's North Pole, marked in red on my mini-map, is a great spot to listen for the other travelers' music with a signal scope. Neat. So the reason why horoscopes have held out for so long is apparently one of the first actually rigorous scientific documents was an astrological guide. I do feel that, and like, there are debatably like a small speck of truth in astrology, apparently. People smarter than me have done testing on it, but like, I don't know how to parse it. Sorry, the first thing I read was Gabbro remembers dying. Okay, Black Hole Forge. The Nomai crafted warp cores at the Black Hole Forge before delivering them to the Ash Twin. The Ash Twin Towers. Hanging City, more to explore. I am curious about the Black Hole Forge. Let's hit the Hanging City. Because I'm pretty sure once we're out, we're out. Ooh. Okay, so now that I don't ever, so far, have to go back here for a while, I think it's safe to put the Dark Bramble on hold for a second. Alright, so the Hanging City is on Brittle Hollow. Ooh. You know what, actually? There was one thing we didn't investigate, but I feel like... Oh, shit. Hang on. Okay, so nothing's broken. I am not trying to go to Hollow's Lantern. I am trying to be on Brittle Hollow. Kinda don't care where this ship ends up, actually. Now that I do the math, I can just go to the black hole and figure it out. But not like that. Oh. Oh. Huh? Oh, it's just really strong now. Oh. The fuck is this thing? Oh, it's one of the things from Brittle's Hollow. What happens if I just... Yup. Let me guess. Wait a minute. Huh. Drifting through the system. The Beetlejuice smoke down. Mapping constellations of the place I knew so. There we go. You should lick it. It'd be nice. Now for a nice falling into a black hole. Yeah. So we're just gonna... check. Alright. It's looping back around. We'll be on Brittle Hollow in like 10 seconds. I should have licked the black. I'm not saying that out loud. Now that I think about it, that sounds dirty. That sounds very gross. This is Outer Wilds, not Booty Hole Cleaner. Am I even on the right planet? Yes. Okay, we're just on a different pole. That's more than fine. Fine. Huh. Wait, Hanging City is this way. I really do like that the game just lets me use the jetpack for little jumps sometime. Fuck. I mean, at least I know where I'm at now. 33 kilometers out is just a suggestion. Gravity, gravity! Gravity wall, come on! Shit, 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 shit. Fuck. Okay, hang on. Realistically, I just want to get on my ship. At this point, I just want to get on my ship. Wrong way. Flick it the other way. Up. Oh, I guess it's the same amount of time either way. And both my pings are still in that direction. We'll be fine. I'll just try to use... Well, you know what? We'll head for the ship first. And after that, whoop. Well, not much we can do, actually. Let's just get to the ship. I've been wanting to try something, and this seems like about the perfect time. Fuel level critical? Tell me something I don't know. Oh. I mean, like, I know that that's what the Hollow's Lantern does, but oh. Just occurred to me that this could also be called Little Big Planet. All right, just in time. Okay, so, oh. Specifically, I would like to be on the Ash Twin. 12 kilometers out. We are clear to try. Big Little Planet, yeah. If I hear that that was like, from one of the devs, that was like the code name for the game for a little bit, I'd believe it. You got plenty of time. I actually don't know. Cause like, there's no way that like time stops when I'm in the Bramble. Okay, yeah. Okay. Well, that is what I wanted to test. Because I know that this planet is meant to have a bubble around it that, that is supposed to shield from the sun. That was the plan. I know it's not ready, but I am a little curious. But yeah, so time passes as normal on the Dark Bramble, it seems. I feel like we didn't get a lot done today, but oh boy, did I learn. Like, we didn't. Oh, you know what? Actually, we did get one really cool thing that I can't make the VOD title because of spoilers. Like, I try to veil it, but if I just title it "Know My Grave." Alright, so. Does anyone have an idea of what they want to see? Like, legit? So what is... Okay, so there's 100% something near the White Hole. View the entries. Bramble Island. Looks like Feldspar camped here before going to the Dark Bramble. I am a little curious. That's true. Vessel is a big deal. Yeah. Also, I'm in Outer Wilds on Twitch.tv. One day, maybe, on another website. But yeah, the vessel's a big deal. You said what you said, and I said what I said. I'm not saying you're wrong. I would also like to see that. Just... I wouldn't do it on this website. I'm silly. Whoop. We're just gonna... So I actually wonder if there's a bramble seed on the Bramble Island. There should be. Ooh, you know what? Makes me wonder. Oh. Shocker! You can't escape me! This actually makes it way easier. Ha! We'll be underwater for a second. But shit, it'll work. Alright. Ghost material. That way. Whew. I wonder if it's actually easier to traverse underwater than it is to traverse... this bullshit 2 times gravity situation. I don't think I can make that jump, but I think if the water level rises a little bit... Shit. I mean, kinda. Ooh. Let's just... Okay. Okay. Ghost matter, just take a left. Like, using the jetpack to extend jumps, it's like, every little thing I learn about movement in this game makes me have, like, a brain blast going, like, oh shit, I could probably do this, and then this. Shit. That's me beefing it. That was just me beefing it. I'll be fine. It'd be really funny if I just walked right into the ghost matter. So, like, I do have to ask, though, is it called ghost matter because it'll fucking kill you, or because you can't see it? Without, like, equipment. Or is it both? Yeah, there's gotta be a bramble seed here. Like, ain't no way, right? Yeah. Oh. I did not see these crystals on the ground. No, we did this one. So how did Feldspar get here, actually? There's probably a way we could ask him. Because if Feldspar got here... Wait. I got a stupid idea that might just work. Shit. I mean, that's fine. I love the ghost matter shows up as color on black and white film. Yeah. Yeah. Feldspar's got hella jumps. Yeah. You have to limit perception for the mind to see it. So that's fine. Feldspar is the one that's in the Dark Bramble, right? So I'm actually pretty sure... First off, suit up. Don't let that shit that happened on the Dark Bramble happen again. Did that get smaller? Feldspar's camp. Yep, mark location on HUD. We're gonna fly over there, ask him how he did it if we can. Or say we found something. That's fine if it's a duplicate signal, though. Alright, I think we're at a good... Yeah, I'm seeing, like... That thing. That thing over there. We're getting a little close. We're getting a little close. Nah, I'd tack that shit. Firing retro rockets. Out of curiosity, what does retro rocket mean? Like, what is the retro short for in this instance? Is that just like a space travel thing I'm blanking on to make sure going into orbit isn't as possibly deadly? Retrograde. See, that's what I thought. But my brain went, no, that's astrology, not astronomy. And then I'm like, wait, this is rocket science, not either of those. Quite literally, this is rocket science. Yeah, knowing I can just, like, push myself a little bit. But yeah, I want to go to Feldspar's camp. Oh, Jesus. We're just gonna go to the closest one. Free float it. Free look around. Oh god. Retrograde is also astronomy. Yeah, but like, does it mean the same thing? Genuine questions, because I'm a little stupid sometimes. Retro is Latin for backwards. There we go. Okay, okay. I think that's the question I was actually trying to ask. And then there's retrograde amnesia, which is just amnesia going back. Okay, so we land. Shit. Trying to like orient myself. Let's just go on top of this head. Let's just go on top of its anglerfish head. There we go. Oh. Hey, Feldspar. Whoa! Where'd you come from? No one's come in here in, well, ever, actually. That makes you the second Hearthian to ever reach Dark Bramble. After me, of course. Well done. Say, it's you! They made you an astronaut, and you haven't blown yourself up yet. Good for you. Let me guess. Anglerfish? You got it in one. Kind of hard not to, once you've seen those fish up close and personal like. Well, take a load off and refill your oxygen tank, hatchling. Plenty of fire to go around. I found something. Frozen jellyfish near your ship, anglerfish nest, dark bramble seed. Know my writing saying anglerfish are blind. Aha! So the blasted things do have a weakness. Matching my fly as fast as I can approach to dealing with them could have used a bit more thought behind it. Ah, well, at least they didn't eat me. All's well that ends well, huh, hatchling? Hey, hatchling, pull up a marshmallow stick. Alright, so... Found the anglerfish nest. So that's where the blasted things come from, isn't it? Stars above, if I had a working ship, I'd be sorely tempted to go show 'em what's what. Retrospective. Yeah. Probably best to leave him alone, though, really. More trouble than it's worth to mess with anglerfish. Found something. Jellyfish near your ship. Ah, so the old thing's still there, is it? That's when I first camped out after the crash, you know. It was pretty cozy inside. It does lack the structural integrity and indomitable spirit of a camp made in the shelter of the very bones of a species that tried to eat you, I suppose. Still, very cozy. Where's your ship? Oh. No, we already asked that question. I'm good. Also, that's the artificial gravity. Okay. That makes me wonder if these are just inlaid in the paths that they use. Also, since we have minimal gravity. Whoop. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Too high, too high. Put me down, put me down. Whew. Okay, there is one thing that I really want to investigate, though. While we're in the Dark Bramble, kinda don't care if I die getting to it. Because there was a red and then another red earlier. Okay. Gentle now. I mean, it was still gentle. Perfect. Perfect. Oh. Well, I mean, because we went at it from this way? Just occurred to me, you know what? I'm overcomplicating this. I mean, I have a habit of that, but, like, no, for real. Let's just lodge myself in the teeth here. Because I actually really would like to be able to just, like, hop back in. But, whoop. Okay. So then now that we have the scout signal, we should be able to maneuver out of this zone entirely. Teaching yourself how to do orienteering in wait, what? But I thought, hang on. I mean, it did say it was this way. Worst case scenario, the sun explodes while we're in the Dark Bramble. Ooh. Just occurred to me. We can go for... Let's go for the Nomai grave. Plant a marker on it. Wait. Huh? Let's go for the blue signal. Because, yeah, that's a shuttle. Let me actually see if it's doing anything. Nope. It was worth a shot. I don't remember the way out. I thought that tagging something on my map would for sure help, but... Oh, you know what? Put me in rumor mode. It's easier anyways. Mark entry on HUD. Unable to pinpoint location. Wait. What does that mean? Didn't know I could do that. Neat. Wait, pre-flight checklist? Jetpack auto boost, translator auto equip. Oh, that's what that was. Autopilot is optional? Huh. No, I actually wanted to see... Okay, so it can't get us out of here because it actually just straight up doesn't know where we are. Convenient that I don't either. Worst case scenario, the game will eventually throw us out and put us back at the start. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my only world. That is filled with space junk. Crawling back to you. Shit. Ooh, but actually, kinda perfect. I also like that the suit in this actually look like a, that it's still made of, like, fabric. Wait. That's approaching rapidly. Is there just not a way out? Could have sworn. Yeah, the scout goes that way every time. There's gotta be a way out of the Dark Bramble. I'm kind of curious what happens if I just try to... Okay, yeah, thought so. It was worth a shot. Holy shit. Whew. So when all else fails... You know what? All else seems to be failing. Oh. There we go. Easy does it now. Yeah, I'm just gonna meditate until the next loop, and then do what I was gonna do from the jump. This is a bramble heavy episode, but I guess we had to have one. I'm gonna do one more loop. Because I think we actually did do quite a bit. We figured out a lot of, frankly, we figured out a lot. All right. Like, I like our spaceships being made of, like, what is clearly, like, held together in some parts with rope and boards and, like, what are these? Let me check something. I'm a Midwesterner by the grace of God. Let me check something. I can identify a ratchet strap. Yeah, I'm 90% certain that these are meant to be ratchet straps. Just the way they're going around the ship. We just don't see the ratchets. Probably because they're in here. Because they shouldn't move, ever. But that's also probably why there's this handhold here. So that you can disassemble it, maybe? I don't know. Point me at the Dark Bramble. Am I actually still pinging the vessel? Oh, that's really cool, actually. Okay, actually, hang on. That means I don't need this. Right, we're not actually gonna go to the vessel proper. But we're gonna use it as our marker. Yeah, there's gotta be, like... Yeah, what are you? Also, I'm moving, right? Yeah, just not forward. Okay. Ooh, shit. Oh, that could have been way worse. Match trajectory. I almost went land speed and then went, that does not apply here. Yeah, because it'll, no matter which entryway I take, it'll always bring me to the same area. Perfect. And then we push ourselves in this direction. Unable to pinpoint location. Fine by me. Okay. So hear me out. We're just not gonna... I'm just gonna trust that we aren't being followed. We must not be. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, I said. Look. Oh, shit. So I'm not gonna count that as the one last run. I'm gonna just assume I nudge something in there. Whoop. Oh, okay. Starboard is to the right. I mean, it is fine. But we're gonna... Starboard hull? Wait, no. I got turned around in physical space. I actually really dig that I can just walk up this. I'm gonna keep that in mind for later. Suiting up. Suiting up. Suiting up. Suiting up. Perfect. Dark Bramble, engage autopilot. It's 24 kilometers away. We should be able to make it. Also, probably shouldn't be shot into the sun either. I think going down for repair actually gave me a way easier path. Dun, dun. God, I could imagine this on like a car ride, or like a car ride, or like... Or like a plane trip on my Steam Deck. This would be the sort of game I want to play in a vehicle. Because, like, I'm gonna be real, when I first got my Steam Deck, that was the roguelike machine forever. Like, that's how you play Gungeon. That's how you play Hades. That's how you play fucking Balatro. It's still kind of my Balatro machine, because it's really nice that I can play it with the touchscreen. It reminds me of video poker. We're just gonna hope you don't notice. I'm gonna be using it for Fantasy Life soon. Hey, hell yeah. Okay, so let's just push ourselves through. Fuck! Oh, we're hard fucked. Oh, we're hard fucked. 90% certain. Shit. Well, at least we're not being pursued by jellyfish anymore. But that's the Oz tank. Let me... Starboard thruster bank is a little fucked. But if we can just find a place to land, really. Anywhere at all. Perfect enough. Alright, so... Oh, shit. Oh! Oh, actually even better. I'm hurt, but, like, this is actually way better for me. I, like, kind of grimaced when I realized how fast it was going, but this is actually fine. Wonder how long it takes an anglerfish to chill the fuck out. Yeah, like, this thruster bank needs to be just full repaired. Loved the first one on 3DS. I've never actually played it. I heard really good things. But, like, I also completely understand, like, wanting to play the sequel to a game that released on a DS on the Steam Deck. It's like how or at least for me, how playing Devil May Cry feels way better on PlayStation, even if it's the exact same game. Like, no, DMC is a PlayStation franchise in my eyes. That is, like, okay, when I think of the PlayStation icons, Dante is one of them. So I want to play it with a DualSense or a DualShock. You know? Ooh. Okay. Well, that doesn't look very chill. It is, in fact, the exact reason why the first time you got Bayonetta, it was on PS3. See, like, I would also think that. Is the PC version any good, by the way? Does anyone know? You know what? What's in this direction? They had a load issue on PS3. I heard about that one. I played it on 360 because it was free. Genuinely? Wait, no, it wasn't free. We got it at a used game store is what happened. PC version's the same as the 360? Oh, fuck yeah. I assume behaves properly with modern Windows? But the Wii U and Switch version is the best? Yeah, but I don't want to play Bayonetta on the console where the sticks are fucked. Genuinely, my Switch might just collect dust forever. I don't know. I do not know. Unless someone figures out how to hack the newer ones. And by newer ones, I mean like 2019 onwards. Because, like, I'm genuinely thinking of just turning it into a piracy/emulation box. Well, at least I didn't see it, right? So what we're gonna do is one more and do it properly. Just use something other than Joy-Cons. No, the Pro Controller has the issue too. Pro Controllers drift like a motherfucker and no one talks about it, and it bothers me deep down. But it's way easier to fix. Really? Oh, yeah. Those guys take about 22 minutes or feeding to chill out. I've legit never gotten any drift on any of your Switch controllers. Yeah, no, I wish I was with you on that one. I'm starting to think the universe is playing a sick joke on me. Because, at one point, there was, like, I didn't drift for, like, years, and then it just started happening. And it was after people started really complaining about drift issues. So hear me out. If you care about me, and you're having a tech issue, don't talk about it near me. It might just happen to me. Because it happens every fucking time. I say that like 98% joking, for the record. I did get a weird issue with your first pair of Joy-Cons when hitting R or ZR the wrong way opened the home menu? Huh. Shit! Well? You know how I said we were going to do it properly? Not this time. But yeah, no, my Joy-Cons are kind of fucked. My Pro Controller has a mild diagonal drift at all times. And it's not like the end of the world. It's still technically playable, but I kind of hate having to constantly readjust my... What was that? Y'all see like a blue streak come across the screen? That's not the way that shuttle usually goes. Dark Bramble, Dark Bramble, Dark Bramble, Dark Bramble. You looked like a cluster of stars for a second. It made it impossible to defeat Interagent 3 in Splatoon 2, and by the time I got replacement Joy-Cons, I'd moved on from Splatoon 2. That's fair. Can I be real? Splatoon might be one of the only games where I am just not compatible fully with it, I think. Because, like, I've tried to get into Splatoon, and it's really fun, but, like, I am dragging my team down hard every time. If I remember correctly, Splatoon 2 was actually the first... Splatoon 2 and GTA 5 were the first two games I ever gave to GameStop where they actually... God damn it! Where they actually gave me a good price for it. Too drippy for you, but also I can't play it for longer than an hour. No, I mean, like, the way that game is played, I think your brain has to be wired a specific way for it to make sense. How comfortable are you with hardware modding Joy-Cons theoretically? I mean, I know that there are replacement sticks, but also, frankly, I kind of want to make my Switch a piracy machine first before I fix anything on it, because, like, I'm gonna be real. Nintendo games don't go down in price, and the value of the dollar is only gonna go down for a minute. And I'm just not... I have never felt like $60 is enough for a Nintendo game in 15 years, probably? Like, Nintendo has not made a game I was happy to pay full price for since I was much younger. And the fact that they don't that they never actually put those games on sale. Hear me out. Free reign. I'm gonna use the words free reign. It is always ethically correct to pirate because piracy hurts nobody. But sometimes you just do it out of principle. And I'm not going to say how to pirate or where to find emulators or how to mod your Switch, because that would be against Twitch's terms of service. But I'm allowed to say I'm into piracy, I'm pretty sure. 90% certain. But hardware modding, it's on the table. I'd rather wait for people to figure out how to hardware hack or software hack the newer systems first? Just to see what's good? Okay, so I'm gonna have to be... You're not following me, are you? No. Got it. Good. Good shit, good shit, good shit. So let's just... Whoop. So why are they idle vertically? Genuine question. Why do I have viewing holes in this ship? Why do I have viewing holes out the sides? I'm just gonna see the other part of an anglerfish. These are all breathing noises, I'm pretty sure. They're all just breathing noises. Yeah. That might be, actually, what I'm looking for. Maybe they're idling normally and you're entering upside down. That's true. That's potentially correct. Yeah, this looks like a cluster of eggs. Ugh. God. Also, hearing the phrase "any hole's a goal" takes me way back. Yeah, these are eggs. What happens if I bump into them? Okay, okay, they're solid. They're completely solid. But what happens if I put a scout on it? Can I see through the egg? No, of course not. I am a little curious, though. Can I land here? I just want to look around. Is it fair to just kind of want to look around right now? Because I'm not... I kind of dig the noises. But yeah, we're far enough away from most of them that the noises of our jetpack aren't gonna... Alright, just a cluster of eggs. That answers all my questions. So I wonder if they can sense color. Because, like, anglerfishes are essentially blind, but they have eyes. And I wonder if it's the kind of eyes where it can't, like, tell shapes apart, or what? Alright, so we give a little bit of forward thrust and just... keep her moving. I really wish I could boost my ship! Well, we figured it out. I have found a way to get cheaper eggs. You may not like it, but they would be cheaper. I'm just saying. No. Either way, this game, oh my god. I actually don't know offhand how far we are from any one thing. I don't know. No, shit, that's meditating. Oh, never mind. But yeah, I fucking love this game. We are definitely putting it on the schedule next week. I'm gonna look at my schedule for next week. I might just not take my roaming off day. Either way, yeah, no, Outer Wilds is... Ooh. Yeah. That's... I always get, like, anxious starting this game up, because I'm like, oh no, what if I forgot how to do something? Or, like, I never figure out where to go, or, like, any of that, you know? But no. No. This is... definitely something that I find easy to pick back up. You know what? We are gonna raid out though. Because Outer Wilds, I like to keep these streams a little shorter because otherwise I do get frustrated with myself on it's Tracker's real good. Wait, Tracker's real good? As in like a game, or are you doing like a mental note of where I'm at? Either way, the journal thingy. It is. Actually, the thing that I was mostly scared of the first time and why it took me a couple weeks to get back to it after, like, the first batch of episodes was, I thought I completely forgot how the ship worked. And I got really paranoid about that and didn't want to embarrass myself on stream. And then I'm like, well, I've got to rip the Band-Aid off. And I rip the Band-Aid off, stream it, immediately go to the test thingy where it gives me the tutorial on how the thrusters work, and it's like, oh right, it's the triggers, and then I figured it out. Either way, we're gonna raid out to Elfgal Goes, also known as Nia. So as it stands, Monday we usually don't stream Monday or Sunday. This is kind of an exception because I wanted to at least make up for last week. Shadow Warrior will continue. Outer Wilds will continue. I've got a couple one-offs. I might actually take one off the schedule to cram in another Shadow Warrior episode next week. And then just... because, like, thumbnail's already made for the other thing, but, like... I want to try it. Either way. So, if you stuck around for all that and enjoyed, genuinely, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. If you would like to support the channel more directly, there are links below, or if you're watching, to things like the stream elements, tip link, community, Discord server, and Throne wishlist, as well as the merch store. Again, we have the new Bedtime camo cut. That is in the heavyweight t-shirt cut and sew for shirts, and then also like a million other things like socks. We got it in shoes. We got this shit in skateboards, jigsaw puzzles, scarves. Ooh, I should think about a neck gaiter for that, actually. Either way,